and more Bitcoin is being locked up. We have the Hong Kong ETFs, baby. And hey, um, Bitcoin is significantly lower now, as well as the rest of the market. So it's time to reorganize the portfolio. Let's go. Let's get it done. But as always, before we get started, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Boom. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the bill. Let's go.
Who's this producer? Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
What's up, guys? What's up, Crypto Warriors? What is up, Black Brew Crew? Um, your boys' allergies are on blast today. So the eyes are red as hell, and I don't want y'all to think that I've been partaking in a devil's lettuce, if you know what I'm talking about. So instead of y'all seeing some real red eyes, we're just gonna go with the shades for today. Um, yeah, so allergies are killing me today, so I don't know how long we're going to be able to do the show, but hey, we'll do it as long as we can. And yeah, let's get into it today. Let me go ahead and share the screen. See, there we go. The allergies, boy. Um, all right. Okay, I believe this screen is shared. Okay, good. Let me go ahead and kill our Telegram. Yeah, quit it. Okay, so let's see house here. Let me stuff. Struggle streaming right now. Okay, we might be struggle streaming. My apologies, y'all. Let me see if we are still frozen over here. Okay, good. We're not. All right. Okay, good. Ha ha ha. All right. So not struggle streaming. Let me see who's in the chat. Okay, I don't see any chat messages, so I will just continue on here. All right then. So, we see Bitcoin now is at 60, around 61, which is kind of expected. This is what happens around halvings, that Bitcoin goes down. Honestly, we, I guess, should not be shocked by that. If we go back to the last halving, and you can tell the yellow lines here, all the way back here, way back here. Wow. Okay, let me get rid of Four Seasons. Okay, so you can tell here. Well, see, this is kind of a little unfair because Rona was here. So who knows? It could have kept going, right? And if we wanted to go back even further than that, we would go all the way back here. I don't even think we got chart. Okay, there we go. And actually, back here, it actually rose for the halving. So So very interesting. But for us, this really means like time to reorganize the portfolio. For me, I like that we change our thought patterns as far as when it comes to dips. Because if you believe like I believe, I do believe that we get 100K Bitcoin. So hey, let's go ahead and reorganize our portfolio into those things that we actually feel the most like bullish in, right? Here we are with this mouse. So I'm gonna struggle with this mouse a little bit. But yeah, let's just reorganize into the things that we feel the most comfortable with, right? Case in point, a couple we might be talking about a little bit later on, Sologenic and LCX. But first, let's see again who's in the house, and then we'll start off talking about the Hong Kong ETF. Okay, what is up, E? Okay, go ahead. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the Hong Kong ETF. I see the Simon Family Investments talked it a little bit as well. So definitely go get their perspective on it. Simon Family Investments, I swear, one of my most favorite shows on the channel. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to Bitcoin Zay. Shout out to Trek with 2Ks. Shout out to Stacks. Shout out to Crypto and Down. Gotta love those guys. Gotta love the other shows on the network. What is up, Cryptork? Let me see. Okay, here we are. Okay, this is not the one we want to start with. This one is the one we want to start with. So basically, it hasn't been officially approved. Just those guys have told them, like like somebody told them, okay, we think that they're going to approve it, basically. But no word from the official organization, which is like the SFC. No word from them as okay. And this article is from April 16th, 2024. So now this is a Bloomberg out analyst's view on it. He says this is from Eric Balanchunas. Says that crypto investors should rein in their expectations over a spate of recently approved uh, spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs in Hong Kong. Now, this is his view on it. Okay, we're going to read it. And this is from his Twitter. Okay, or his X, excuse me. Latest on Hong Kong spot Bitcoin ETFs. They have been approved to exist but not launched yet. Rumor has it that it's launching next week. So to not compete with Dubai conference, and we'll get into the Dubai conference in just a bit. Okay. But don't expect a lot of flows. I saw one estimate of 25 billion. That's insane. Now, okay. So this is just for Chinese institutions. Okay. The three issuers that were approved were Bosera, China AMC, and Harvest. And people who are more into the Chinese market might recognize who these people are. And they say they're tiny. No big fish like BlackRock involved yet. The underlying ecosystem here is less liquid and efficient. So equals these ETFs will likely see widespread and premium discounts. The fees here are likely to be about 1 to 2%, nowhere near the dirt cheap fees here in the U.S. Terradome. Take away other countries add BT without additive, but it's a nickel dime compared to the mighty new U.S. market. Huge shout out to a person on his team that's on the ground in Hong Kong. So, you know, got it. Like this is his opinion, but I tend to lean with what he was saying there. Like, um, it really doesn't matter. It to me, in the end, it's just more Bitcoin being locked up. Period. Okay. Um, and we could go to different things and look at it where we've like discussed China. We've been mining Bitcoin forever. Can find that. It's a little harder to see in sunglasses now, isn't it? Let's see here. So, so China's been mining Bitcoin since 27, like a long time. Okay. And I think that's kind of why they made them stop it in 2021. Like, and you can see here they're saying like underground Bitcoin miners, that they still had underground Bitcoin miners, but um, so it's my view that a lot of big dudes in China, a lot of big companies in China were kind of already in on Bitcoin to begin with, but at least officially this locks up more Bitcoin. Okay. Um, and I think that's the biggest point to take away from what's happening here. And also, coming out of the halving, this gives us another reason or another sentiment for things to go more bullish. Okay. And they grabbed here below someone else's take on this. I'm not sure if this is some person like Eric Balanchunas, who's like connected to Bloomberg or something like that. But we'll read what this person says. Hong Kong has approved its first Bitcoin and ETH ETF. And also one thing to note as well is that ETH, we get our first non-Bitcoin, technically our first non-Bitcoin ETF. But you can look at what is it, Grayscale and their trusts. You could almost call those ETFs, or spot ETFs of their own, right? But technically, this is like our first spot ETF that's not Bitcoin, as far as I know. Okay, and let me come back and see again who's in the chat. What's up, Draco Owens? Okay, we're gonna keep going here. Okay, this is a massive boost for the crypto economy. It will help bring a huge amount of Chinese money into crypto. You heard what Eric Balanchunas had to say about it, and he even told you at the end that he has a person on the ground there in in um, in Hong Kong. So I guess that brings more validity to what he's saying. But yeah, as per some estimations, Bitcoin ETF could bring up to 25 billion in its first year. Hong Kong approving BTC and ETH ETF would also bring a lot of attention to Chinese narrative tokens. Good point on his part. Last year, the crypto market had a Chinese coin season, but this time it'll be much bigger. Imagine mainstream media coverage, billions of dollars of inflow, and CT talking about it. I'll be keeping a close eye on Chinese tokens and will suggest you do the same. Now, what Chinese token have we been talking about a lot on here, right? And I should have put this in the title. I'm probably gonna edit it on the way. We've been talking a lot about Swift, right? And again, that brings me back to the narrative we were talking about, where Justin Sun said the Chinese market will be moving this crypto market. Remember, we went over that last week when we were talking about, if it comes up here, when we were talking about Draper, right? When we were talking about Draper and Shima Capital. Okay, so very, very, very cool thing. Cool take by whoever that person is. Um, so it may be a great thing to look at a lot of these different Chinese coins. Start no further than Draper Dragon Portfolio, right? Um, Draper Dragon Portfolio pretty much has all the big Chinese coins in them. Okay. Um, let's go Is this the one we wanted to look at? No, you want to look at this one. Where we are. Okay. I think this is the one where Justin Sun said China will drive the next bull market. He said this last year, okay, and that person whose tweet we just read is right. This the news that Hong Kong was going to legalize cryptocurrency. So you can see this is all kind of moving in stages, right? So this happened last year, February 16th, 2023. So all the moves, all the wheels have been turning to make this happen, right? But let's see here. So here it is. Um, Tron founder Justin Sun has repeatedly stated the capital from China and other Asian countries will drive the next bull market. Okay. As a result, some traders have begun to move assets from North America to Eastern Asia, with regional Bitcoin flows reaching 7.7 million over a 7-day average, according to Chainalysis data. Okay. So very, very interesting comments there, and talking that kind of very much segues us into portfolio reorganization. Um, I think that times like this, when the crypto market is down, right, it really tends to lend us to portfolio reorganization. Certain things are at prices that you didn't think that you'd have them on at again. You've done more research. You're like a few months or a few years more wiser, right? So now you might want to shift your portfolio into things that you believe in. So let's go ahead and look at the comments before we go into that next part. What is up, Phantom Beats? What is up, Patrick Collier from the Maximus Crypto community? Appreciate you for coming by, guys. So yeah, let's take a look at some Chinese portfolios. Let's see if we can bring up Draper Dragons over here on CoinGecko. If I do Draper Dragon portfolio to come up with something. No, it won't. So I probably need to open up. I probably need to open up Coin. Okay, so I probably need to open up Coin Rank, Crypto Rank, Crypto Rank. That's right, CryptoRank.io. So we looked at the Dragon portfolio again. So let's look at it one more time just to refresh the memory. And remember last week, great show we did last week. I can't remember the topic, but I remember that we looked at the Boost VC portfolio. And in the Boost VC portfolio, they had Filecoin. Okay. And remember, Boost VC is a VC organization ran by Tim Draper's son, Adam Draper. So essentially, though it says it's like a Boost VC thing, it essentially more or less insulates Tim Draper. So you don't know that he's directly invested in it unless you look at Boost VC and realize, oh, okay, they're ran by Adam Draper, his son. Okay, so he's invested in it. On the same token, we've looked at different through Underdog Crypto, we looked at different billionaires that are invested in Metapath, that are invested in Swift. So we got the Dragonfly Capital guys like Jonas Roetz. We got Shima Capital guy. So anything that they're invested in, including Animoca Brands and Yatsu, you can almost think that Draper has a piece of it, right? You can almost say he has a piece of it. And how do we know that? We looked last week. Again, check out last week's show. We looked at Animoca Brands and we saw that Coinbase Ventures and Dragonfly Capital were two companies that funded Animoca Brands. And guess who owns a piece of Coinbase? Tim Draper, right? So here we're looking at Draper Dragon portfolio. Remember, at least on Crypto Rank, there are a couple coins, excuse me, that are missing from this, right? Hold on one second here, guys. All right, we're back. What is up, young veteran? What is up, John Thompson? What is going on? Oops, that didn't come back. Okay. So yeah, remember missing from this list is Thundercore, and also missing from this list is Swift. But we go onto their respective sites, and you can see Draper Dragons as a company that is actually funding these guys. So we know just because they're missing from this list does not mean that they're not a Draper Dragon asset. You know what I'm talking about. So we may want to look coming up like VeChain. Actually, VeChain doesn't look like it went down too much at all. Oasis Network pulled back nicely. So did IOTEX. So did Quantum. So a lot of different things here. And another one that's a sleeper here is this Dmail. Um, so you guys know all about the whole cryptocurrency thing, but Tim Draper was an initial investor in Hotmail. We know the importance of data, right? So why not be invested in decentralized email, right? So very cool play by Draper to get into Dmail. He's also invested in Ethermail too, which doesn't have a coin as of yet. But these are different plays we might want to keep in our mind as far as like what's going to be valuable in the future. A lot of data, right? So things like Dmail, things like AI, right? Um, Across the board, we might want to keep those in mind. But particularly ones like Dmail here, which have low supplies and low market caps. Okay. So these are definitely things that we want to keep in our mind. And, you know, we're getting it at a major discount right here at 53 cents. Okay. Let's go back here. Do. Here we are with Oasis. Like some of these, even though like Oasis and VeChain don't have a small market cap, right? Um, the narrative behind them is so huge. They may be something to just put some funds into, right? And I would love to hear also from you guys, what are some things that you're looking to move in your portfolio into? So I'm giving you guys some ideas, but shout out to the patrons. I give them a weekly watch list for less than a cup of coffee. I keep saying I'm going to up the price. I just need to take the time to do that. So as long as I haven't upped the price, if you get in grandfather style, everybody who's already in is going to stay at the price it is for them. But as soon as I find the time to go get in there, I am going to up the price on that. But here we are. Okay, so I think those are all the coins that we can possibly see in the portfolio here. Big ones: VeChain, Oasis, IOTEX, Quantum, and Dmail. Okay. Also, like I said, remember, here he is. Here is China jurisdiction. Also, remember that Filecoin's a part of this. And shout out again to the patrons. I gave them a China specific list not too long ago, maybe a couple months ago. So, for those of you who are in the Patreon, if you look at your past lists, you can see an entire list of the best Chinese cryptos. What is up, Esco? All right, now floating into our next topic, LCX. Okay, they're going to be at this Dubai conference. Okay, they say that they want to drop some news on us. I think I did the share the sound on this. Hold on, I can't hear anything here now myself. I'm going to put the sound on.
Event. We are just here at the entrance of the event, and we'll be unveiling 3 very special diamonds tokenized by LCX on the Timens platform. One is even a 3 carat.
Okay, let me know if you guys can hear that. The Patreon, the link, it should be in the description for the Patreon. Could you guys hear Monty Metzger right there? Okay, yes, perfect. Okay, let's go back here. Now, if you guys don't know about Tiamons, Tiamons are their tokenized diamonds. Okay, so they've already tokenized real world assets, these guys.
So let's get it started. It's all about tokenization here at the Dubai Blockchain Week. That's why we are here as well with LCX and with Timens. Behind me is the poster of the Polytrade event. We are just here at the entrance of the event, and we'll be unveiling 3 very special diamonds tokenized by LCX on the Timens platform. One is even a 3 carat Yellowstone, very special one, valued at over $100,000. So let's see who will pick it up. But I can already tell you, tokenization is unlocking a $1 trillion market opportunity. We're just right in the middle of it. So let's get it started. It's all about tokenization.
Oh, got that? And this is the company line, right? This is coming straight from the World Economic Forum. LCX is members of the World Economic Forum. Larry Fink and BlackRock are, BlackRock. He's on the board of advisors of the World Economic Forum. Tokenization, tokenization, tokenization. Regardless of how people think of the World Economic Forum, they do lead thought in where everything is going. So it would be foolish not to take into account to the things that they're saying. As an investor, it'd be foolish to do that. So we don't do that around here. For obvious reasons, right? So interesting. They're there with Polytrade. Polytrade is another one that kind of pulled back that we might want to take a look at. Let's go ahead and you can see behind Monty, you had a real world assets thing that's going to dovetail nicely into all the things we're talking about today. So here we are, Polytrade. For a while, this was just posting at like a dollar. Okay. Shout out to the patrons. I had this on our patron list at a dollar. I'm quite certain of that. So, around 2x for those who got in on Polytrade. But this is another one with a very kind of low market cap. Okay, yeah. So anything under like 100, like it's not very low, but it's pretty low because it's under 100 million. And it's a low supply. You can see circulating supply is only 32, 33 million. Total supply is 100 million. Okay. So very low supply here with Polytrade. Maybe one that you want to look at here. Okay. So, LCX is also, they said they're going to throw a meetup here. Okay, let me go ahead and get rid of this for just a second. 1 second there, guys. Just want to go to that LCX news. I was looking at something that Maximus Crypto sent me. Shout out to Max again. So didn't want that to show. Thank you guys for the super chats. Got to definitely stop for those. Let me hit those super chats right quick. Crypto Neek, what is up, Crypto Neek? Up the prices on their 100%, bro. I was looking around and it's just like some people charge way more than I do. So, and we definitely give you value with that. So, you know, just gotta meet the times. Thank you, E, for the $5, and thank you, Crypto Neek, for the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Okay, let's go back to the share here. Okay, boom. Where are we? Right here. Okay. All right, so here's Monty again saying that they're going to plan a meetup out there. So I don't know if there anybody around here that's in Dubai, but definitely go over there and join the meetup. See what news you can get and bring it back to the channel. Appreciate it. You can join the Telegrams completely free. So who knows? I mean, it might be some people listening from Dubai or close to Dubai who might be able to go over there and get some info for us. They said I read somewhere also here that they plan to drop some new information. I know they're always partnering up with people, and I know that LCX actually has the licensing to do a lot of these things because they were the guinea pig for the MiCA laws in the in Europe. So LCX almost kind of has a big advantage on its shoulders because it has all these laws already, right? Also, definitely doesn't hurt to be a part of the World Economic Forum. So here we are. Join the LCX Thrive Halving Hall. Okay, complete KYC and have a share in 10K Bitcoin. Sorry, y'all. If I'm reading slow, it's because of glasses. Okay, so it looks like you can sign up here. I don't know if this is something that someone in the US can do because I don't think you can use LCX in the US any longer. So, yeah. And here's at LCX. They always hit you with space the space propaganda here. That seems a little purposeful, but we'll move on from that there. Here we are. I know they dropped index. I don't think I ever put my tokens over there to get the airdrop or whatnot. But yeah. But yeah, so LCX is definitely one of those ones pulled back. If we go over here and take a look at it, also a kind of low-ish supply. It's just under a billion at 950 mil. I definitely got a bag of LCX, and I'm kind of kicking myself because I should have got even more LCX than I had. But it's still, you know what I'm saying? It's still a good amount. But yeah, I honestly do think. Shout out to my guy, Crypto Logic John. I'm really thinking that $5 LCX might be something that happens in the near future. If you look at tokens around this supply, and all the different things that LCX has going for it, definitely multi-dollar LCX is something that seems possible. I might start looking at $3 more than five, but five honestly does not seem like out of the realm of possibility with these tokenomics. Okay, they're already kind of halfway at where they were in the last bull market. This was like around the time they got kind of listed on Coinbase, right? So I think they're just gonna blow right the heck through all of that and head towards multi dollars. Okay, so LCX definitely one to watch out for. And let's head back to the comments before we talk about our last coin here. I love that comment right there. Esco Ruel is about to shoot an RB after this live. Oh man, that's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh man. All right. So before we get to the last bit of the comments or all the comments, let's head to the last topic for today, which is Sologenic. I think people are really sleeping on Sologenic. I showed you guys that they are partnered with Fireblocks, and Fireblocks is one of these guys that really comes up very often when people talk about real world assets, um, tokenization of real world assets, and the custody, institutional custody of assets. So you can see here bridging traditional and digital finance, Sologenics institutional solutions set to redefine financial markets with the Fireblocks battle tested MPC CMP technology. Anagram, or I forget what do you call these, but um, yeah. So Sologenic, a global frontrunner in blockchain tokenization. Again, here we are with tokenization, the company line here. Um, Technology today announces that the launch of two groundbreaking solutions, SoloNex, a preeminent asset tokenization brokerage solution, and a specialized custom built CBDC tokenization solution geared at facilitating seamless financial transactions and advanced asset management. These pioneering solutions will bridge the gap between traditional and digital finance, providing a seamless tokenization entry point for institutions, banks, and government agencies. Awesome, right? And they're linking this up with Fireblocks. And one of the things I noticed is Fireblocks is always kind of linking up with all these type of people, all of these ISO 20022 kind of people, right? Because these are going to be kind of the institutional tokens. And we may have to wait until 2025. Remember when I told you central banks are going to use 2% of their assets for crypto reserves to actually see um, these ISO 20022 tokens move, but or very much take a big move. They've moved some already. Some of them have, but there's still some like um, Stellar, which are just just chilling, right? But I think we might have to wait till then to really see them move a lot. But back to Fireblocks here, they're also teamed up with XDC, okay, which we're going to show you here. I think I got the article open. Okay, here it is. So we can actually close that one. Okay. Okay, we don't need to worry about those cookies. XDC Foundation joins with Fireblocks to support the XDX network. XDX network gets, and this is from April 24, 2022. So again, you can see like it's been happening that the infrastructure for all this stuff has gotten set up, right? Um, and of course, this is coming from Dubai as well, right? XDC Foundation is happy to officially announce its partnership with Fireblocks, which is a crypto and digital asset platform for institutions. Okay, Fireblocks is supporting the XDC network, where this collaboration allows 1,000 Fireblocks users to buy, sell, and stack XDC from their Fireblocks wallet. Moreover, the integration of XDC into Fireblocks to enable every business to easily support crypto and digital assets, which will, of course, I think of also open the door for trade finance. And remember that XDC, the settlement token for R3's Corda. Okay, so that this opens many, many doors here. Um, so yeah, so just wanted to make you aware of that. And we all know Fireblocks and this, of course, a cult logo with the triangle there, right inside of the cube. um, Gotta love that, right? Um, but yeah, as we come over here and look at the real world asset dot z xyz. Okay, cited in every kind of big place to cite, right? Visa, Coinbase, and different people have been over how Visa and Coinbase are connected via Stronghold, right? Stronghold, and some other things. Okay, there's Nasdaq, Forbes. Here we go. Backed by, here we go. Here we go. Shima Capital. Huh? Huh? How about that? Shima Capital making an appearance, right? We talked about Shima Capital last show. Of course, Jump Crypto, Nascent, Gatecap Ventures. Okay. But then I went and I opened up their primer. So it seems these guys are okay. Okay, this primer was from June 11th, 2023. It was just interesting to see some of the companies on this primer. Um, Clearpool, which I didn't notice, but I was watching my guy Max's show. He said Clearpool is the crypto he did the first video on his channel, so that's pretty cool. But you can see all of these guys, especially the crypto companies, might be things that you just might want to tuck a few in your portfolio, right? Just for long term and just not worry about it. Like a chain link, right? Um, Possibly, okay, Clearpool too, right? Propy, remember Propy, and that's a Draper asset, by the way, which I wish I bought some more of. Circle, I think this is Frax, maybe. This looks like Frax. MakerDAO, another one which is in the Draper portfolio. A lot of these things are in Draper's portfolio. I'm telling you, like they say he's a billionaire, but dude honestly seems like a trillionaire to me. When you take into account all of his assets. Goldfinch, we've already talked about Ackman here. We know Ackman's a part of Shima Capital as well. Here we go. Centrifuge, Ondo. We were talking about Ondo last show. Definitely go check that out. And how it's holding 38% of Build L from BlackRock. And how Shima Capital is also an investor in Ondo Finance. There's Polytrade. So all these guys, all this cross pollination is happening here. All cross pollination is happening here. Draper assets, Polytrade. We just got through talking about with LCX, Circle, who we talked about last week. all across pollination is here, right? But then these guys, they have a real world asset coalition here. And they show you all their different partners here in the tokenized asset coalition. Again, tokens that you might just want to kind of hold on to, right? If there are tokens here, and companies you want to pay attention to, like Purify, again, Fireblocks, Polygon, might always want to have some Polygon. Ondo Finance, again, Goldfinch, right? Which did like a 3x. And we had this on the Patreon. Shout out to the patrons again. Securitize. How many times have you heard me or Max talk about Securitize or look at a um, tokenizer or tokenizer um, post on Securitize and how they're interconnected with XRP and all these different companies? Excuse me. Shout out to the Red Pill Professional podcast. He was also talking about Securitize not too long ago. Uh, Definitely check out his channel as well. Ava Labs, just tons and tons of different companies where we might want to like put some of these tokens just away in cold storage and just not look at them for a while. But yeah, Sologenic is not mentioned here, but Fireblocks is. So I really think Sologenic is kind of a sleeper out here, especially considering their tokenomics. And I also think there's an airdrop that you can do with maybe not Sologenic. It's either Sologenic or Corium. And Corium is Sologenic's layer one solution, which does interoperability with the Cosmos blockchain. So Sologenic here, max 400 million. Um, Definitely another, just another sleeper. Um, or connected with big companies like Fireblocks. Okay, and of course all the comments, and then I will go ahead and go shoot my R&B video. Oh man, I like that. I like that. Let's see here. Let's start at the top. Okay, there we go. I'm sure this has been covered before, but where can I find Swiftcoin? Additionally, where can you stake Jasmine? I don't know about staking Jasmine. I would try to watch Max's show for that. I'm sure he probably has something on it. Maybe you could search his channel. But if anyone knows in the chat, please let us know. Um, but yeah, you can find Swiftcoin on Coinbase. I know that also on Max's channel, he has a code for the Decent wallet, and you can store Swift on the Decent wallet. And what is up, bro? I see Esco all the time in a couple different chats. In a couple different chats. He knows what I'm talking about. What is up, Y Crypto? Check on Gary Network. Okay. What is Gary Network? Let's take a look. Yeah, I think it was Stan or Kid Graybo. Yeah, my allergies are on fleek, man. With this, everything's blooming down here in Arizona. as red as heck. They were really worse a couple days ago. Like, okay, you need to wear these glasses. Gary Network. Total supply, a little less than a billion. How long has it been around? It came in the and just ooh, kadoosh. Where it built on is on Solana. Okay, I never heard of this guy before. Has anyone else heard about the Gary Network? Let's go take a little look see on Twitter, see what's going on, or on X, Twitter, X, whatever. I want to see who's following this. And definitely give me a follow on X if you guys haven't already. I'm really trying to grow that out and possibly get monetized there. So I would appreciate it. Doesn't cost you anything. Come over and follow me over there. World's biggest Web3 social community. Okay. Got rid of a ton of followers. Or I stopped following. I'm trying to really grow this thing out. Um, Paul Barron's following this. Swift follows everything, bro. Shook Focus was completely right when he said that. Like they want everything to go through Swift. They seriously do. They any project, bro, is on Swift. So interesting. Paul Barron, Swift, and our guy David and Joshua. This guy follows everything too. Go there, Linktree. So on this guy, I probably have to do some more research. Oh, you know what? Let's go to Crypto Rank. I want to know if they have any funding. They have some funding. That might be something that's okay. They got some funding. Quite a lot, it seems. $88 million worth of funding. Shima Capital, Republic, Solana, like everybody. Hey, I'm a believer now. So, and it's interesting, right? We just saw Shima Capital. What knowledge did Underdog drop on us with Shima Capital and Metapath? Just amazing, man. Shout out to Underdog Research Channel, bro. Okay. Shout out to him. Yeah, with all of these backers and 88.3, there's that 38. It's another number you see a lot with these guys. The 3.88. I believe when LeBron James broke Wilt Chamberlain's scoring record, he did it something like 300, like it was something like 388 points. It's like, oh, God, it was some number where it was like 388838. You know what I mean? So like, don't tell me like, and we of course we know that the movie with Sandra Bullock, right? I don't want to say the word, but M. It's Red Rum by Numbers. You know what I mean? Red Rum by the Numbers, right? And they had a 38 in title. But anyways, Yeah, I like this. I like this because we got all this funding here, including Shima Capital, Republic, Solana Ventures, Coin Fund, um, you name it. Who else we got down here? Almeida. Okay, wow. Yeah, I'm sold. So let's see. Where can we get it though? And it really hasn't moved that much. So we might be in for a little lagger here. Is this the China Gary is a short video? Okay, is this Chinese too? Okay, maybe that's why we got Shima Capital there. Oh man, you might have dropped one on us here, person. I forget who dropped this. China Gary or China Gary is the largest short video sharing platform in India. Okay, interesting. Witnessed an impressive rise in fans and users. Is backed by well-known cryptocurrency venture capitalists, 100%, including Alameda and Republic. A little over a year after its launch, the platform introduced its own crypto coin. Changari, or maybe Chingari. Um, Token became the first cryptocurrency to be listed on six leading exchanges at once. Interesting. Okay, sold. I let's see on Coin Market Cap where we can buy this. Okay, you can get it on MXC. Okay, and then any one of the Solana things like so Radium, probably Jupiter as well. Jupiter also had a nice little pullback too, guys. Um, that might be one to take a look at as well. I was watching. Shout out to I was watching Crypto Blood's channel. Um, I subscribe to a lot of his. I subscribe to his membership thing, so you get to see the videos early. He had Waters Above on, and they were talking a little bit about Jupiter. The symbol for Jupiter is 24. Like it literally looks like a 24. So maybe things related to Jupiter might have a good year this year. I thought that was really, really nice thought by Waters Above there. Ooh, this was at 80 something cents today, too. Swear to God, sometimes, boy, the day job be interfering with the crypto, boy. But yeah, this might be a nice little grab here at 24 cents as far as Jupiter's concerned. Because you can see we just saw with all the real world asset things that Solana's going to be involved. Doesn't matter how many times it's going to shut down supposedly for us. Solana and Visa and all of this, those connections are real. So maybe you want to get some Jupiter and just you know put some away. And maybe if it's only even 100 of them, just put some Jupiter away. But yeah, Chingari, did I write that down? I'm having like an ADD moment over here, and my I do kind of get ADD sometimes. Uh, Thank you, Y Crypto, for that. I'm definitely gonna hold on to that. Well, John Thompson, I can't give any like financial advice, but yeah, I like Mana and Sandbox. metaverse cryptos. Again, those are ones I believe that are related to Mr. Draper here, Mr. Tim Draper. But how long does like is this metaverse's? Um, I'm not sure. For me, I don't know that this is metaverse's year for the bull market. I really think it might be payment cryptos, but hey, that is the way that the World Economic Forum wants to head. Um, they want to head us to the metaverse. So wouldn't be a bad idea to not financial advice at all, but just talking about my own portfolio. Wouldn't be a bad idea to grab some of those for sure. But I'm kind of more about the payment cryptos. What was I looking for here? Um, I completely blanked on what I was looking for. Oh, okay, Draper Associates. That's what I was looking for. If I could spell correctly here. Draper Associates. Draper Associates. Okay, I think that's what we want right here. I think this is it. Yep, bam. So to answer John's kind of to kind of go through here, one of the things we'll notice is okay, I guess it's listed under D. And here's Ethermail, like I was telling you guys before when we were talking about Dmail. He also has Ethermail. A B C D E. Okay. Okay, it's not listed on here, Decentraland, but it is listed on his son's company, which is Boost VC portfolio. Crypto. So Argon. Whoa, what just happened? I think one too many clicks from me there. Casa, look at this. Take control of your digital wealth. Casa, you secure your Bitcoin and other assets so you don't have to wonder if you're doing it right. So another payment app for Draper. Ho hum, right? Like his like 100th payment app with crypto that he's running in all these different countries and all of that. Just control the money, control the money. VR augmented reality. We're trying to do crypto, guys. All right, so and there we go, the Decentraland. That's what I wanted to show. And as you can see, like I mentioned earlier, here's the receipt for that Filecoin over there in the corner there. Of course, he's an initial investor in Gemini, so we see Gemini here as well. Ledger, Nifty Gateway, which is Gemini. Polkadot, okay, wow. just more and more stuff here. Polygon, Polychain Capital, Zcash. Witnet. Okay, Witnet. Oh my gosh. I think I had some of that. I didn't realize that was a Draper Dragon thing as well. Or, you know, Boost VC, I should say. That is the same Witnet. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I might have to do a little bit more research on Witnet. But yeah, cool. Different things we're connecting here. Another kind of very occultic looking logo there. What's up, G? Thinking of buying some Rio and Spa, maybe even Boson. Yeah, Spa. Spa seems to be, Spa has a lot of different backers with it too. We got the super chats. Thank you, E. What's the best platform to purchase? Uh, Swift, Swift, Coinbase, Coinbase. I have some Tiamons, and that coin pumps a lot. Nice crypt work. Thank you for letting us know that. I might have to go get some Tiamons too. Of course, LCX, they're pumping their stuff. Um, they Yeah, man, LCX, bro. Um, what's up with the shades, bro? Crypt work. So with the shades is my allergies are messing up my eyes, and like they are red right now. So instead of coming on here with red eyes, I came on with the shades. So usually the allergies when like the spring hits like this, usually it just takes a week for me to adjust. So hopefully by Saturday, I'm not looking like I just smoked a whole bowl. Hopefully by Saturday, my eyes are normal, and then we can ditch at least these glasses, right? So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. um, hey, Ru, what does it mean when you go to swap a token and it says high risk? Usually, it means that they're just trying to stop you from buying the token. Um, like, because they say that with a bunch of different coins, like Arc Block. Um, they say that with coins that are actually good coins. They say that with a lot of coins, right? They say they are high risk. Like I think it said it with Jasmine on there. At one point, it used to say that with Jasmine. Uh, I would say just trust your research equipped work. Um, they throw these little warnings on there to kind of dissuade us. But look at what ArcBlock did, right? 17 cents to like $2, right? Um, just trust your research at the end of the day. That's honestly what I do with my portfolio. Not financial advice or anything like that, but that's how I feel. Like to just trust your research at the end of the day. If it's something you research and you feel good on, don't let the warning dissuade you. I get this message when I want to swap BNB for Solo. Well, in that case, as long as you know and verify that you got the right, which I'm sure you did, but just make sure you verified that you got the right addresses, and yeah, you should be good. What do you think about Parcel? Parcel is another one that I've seen come up before, and I think they got some backing as well. I think this is also a Draper asset, Parcel. And I think Parcel, we saw it in these. Um, that was one of the ones that was in that logo there for real world assets. Um, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we can see here Coinbase Ventures, which we know, Draper owns. Here's Shima Capital again. So, and Dragonfly Capital. So we know that Draper and his crew are in on this guy as well. So yeah, Parcel. Um, yeah, this seems like a good one to grab. It's just crazy. These dudes are just running the entire crypto market out here. It's insane. Okay, so let's write down. So we got some Gary to buy and some Parcel to buy. Let's see the supply, like what the supply looks like. If I can calm down my mouse here, we'll just use the arrows. Okay, yeah. Wait. Okay, yes, 1 billion supply. But circulating is only 120 million. And what do they do? Like honestly, it's just enough to know for me to know like Draper and those guys are in on it. Okay, real estate. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Um I can't remember what I was listening to today. Somebody was talking about just blockchain and real estate. I think it's probably they were talking about it due to what happened with Propi and how Propi has, we've seen Propi kind of jump up really, really high here. So things like Parcel, things like props, that's another one. All of those might be things that we want to put in the portfolio, seeing how Propi responded. And again, let me see. We saw that Propi is in the Draper Dragon portfolio. Let me see, where is that? We're looking at the one that said primer. Where is that one at? So I think it was in this list. Can I zoom in on this? Let's see. Haha, good. Okay, so Propi. Could have sworn I saw Parcel over here. Is that Parcel? I don't know. Here's Purify again. Yeah, there it is. Parcel. I'm like, I thought I saw it. Okay, awesome, awesome. No, I didn't forget about Gary. We just did it. We just did it. Um, yep, Stan. That's exactly why I have these on. Uh, TFI and Maple loading up. What is up, Bullish Island Hopper? Okay. All right, Maple. Let's go ahead on the list for after the show buys. What's up, King Alexander? Looking to DSI. I'll give you Big Alpha. What is up, Natwale, the Muskegon aristocrat? Appreciate you coming over, bro. From the Maximus crypto community. Yeah, DSI as a narrative is pretty big. But is there like a DeFi coin? Yeah, category is DeFi. Let's see what's in the DeFi category. Since King Alexander just brought it up, let's take a little look see. Okay, Origin Trail. We know these guys are connected to World Economic Forum. I've done a couple shows on Origin Trail. They also want to do tokenized finance, by the way. Data Lake. Also found out that Data Lake was also in the Draper Dragon portfolio via Boost VC. I first found out about Data Lake because Uphold CEO Martin Heisbeck, he tweeted about it. But it's also right here. And then, of course, this is another occult looking logo. It sort of looks like a backwards gamma a little bit. And of course, the black and white. Um, but anyways, so yeah, let's go back to where we were there. Rejuve. This is part of the whole um, AGIX Singularity Network. Yeah, I had a whole point, but then freaking yeah, these guys, I forget why I was in these guys. I had to remove it though because it's on KuCoin, but can no longer use KuCoin. Genomics DAO. You got what's his face in this one? I think like I saw Joel Lubin was following these guys on Twitter. Joel Lubin, the CEO of MetaMask and all that. And this one, Genomics DAO, is this the right one? I might be thinking of a different one. Oh wow. Did this just I don't know if they're right with these prices. Okay, this might be a different one that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Gene. I think it's Gene. It's either Gene or Gene Dow. Gene. Are these two separate tokens or are these the same token? I don't know, bro. So it seems like there may be a two token system, is what's going on here. They have Gene and that other one, Genome. So maybe they're just a two token system. Yeah, they're a two token system, it seems. Okay. But yeah, there are definitely some gems here on this list. How long is it going to take genomic this to go? And of course, with these, there's the religious aspect to these, and like you're messing with genes, right? Some people religious wise, that doesn't work for them. But you know, for other people, I mean, hey, maybe you have the next cure for whatever, right? Um, you know, and some people think that whatever does have cures, so it's it's you know yeah, it's a sticky conversation, but yeah, I definitely do think that the genomic area is definitely one that we will see innovation in with AI and different things like that. Um, yeah, for sure. Dynex. This is one I was looking at before as well. Yeah, you get into really sticky topics when you talk about kind of modifying genes and stuff like that. Yeah, really topics. Go to Dynex's Twitter. Where is it here? Okay. Oh, and I also would like to look it up over here. DNX, next generation platform for neuromorphic computing. Okay. Yeah, and it's also interesting to see if like they can do different things with the brain. Yeah, that's interesting too. Sort of like Elon's Neuralink. I don't know that I would ever get a chip implanted in my head, on my skull or whatever. But so to each their own. But I do see that that could be really interesting for someone that's like maybe, God forbid if they're paraplegic, and you can put a chip that now allows them by Bluetooth to send signals down and make their cords actually work. That could be just game changing for someone, right? Um, but of course, they would have to work it out so that other signals can't interfere with you walking because what if all of a sudden someone like some signal comes near your your Bluetooth and it interrupts your connection with you walking and you just kind of like stop walking or whatever and like there's some things to be figured out with that and for sure but um, the potential is yeah like I don't know that you can put a price limit on what that could do for people that are like paraplegic or in Stephen Hawking's situation or um, say like a Tuesdays with Maury type MLS type of deal. Like, yeah, it's just yeah, the things are endless in that instance. But yeah, definitely. I had to take a bigger, deeper look on DeSci and figure out which ones um, I think are a step above the rest and do a little presentation to you guys. I went at AGI, AXGT today, Axon Dow. Okay, going to be the next big thing. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Okay, I don't see any backers. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? Could just not be listed. Okay, of course, you would always like to see some backers, but let's go ahead and look at X. It's X. She was following it. NVIDIA AI inception. Interesting. Got some nice followers here. I like Nick, and Heidi, and Swift, of course, is following it. Dude's really always almost following everything. What's up, King? We got King Alexander over here, and Crypto Mason, and yeah, of course, Swift follows everything. Okay, all right. I'll have to put this on my radar for sure. Did I? Okay, I don't have it on my account here, so okay, I'll write this down. So let's see if we can find NVIDIA connections. NVIDIA. That's extremely interesting. Okay, so they're going to the conference. We're pleased to inform you that Exxon Dow's NVIDIA Inception Program application was approved. Okay, so what does that mean, though? Telehealth systems, government and industrial applications? Interesting. Blockchains as a security measure. Okay, interesting. I have to go deeper dive on this. Got a Polygon grant. All right, this is interesting. Okay. Thanks, bro. I'll have to, you gave me some more research to do there. Jerome Jones, what's up? What's up? Draco Owens, what's up? That water above collab was deep. Do you agree that it's possible that the bull cycle in Q1 of 2025? Yeah, that was deep. That was a deep show with Rice 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 TV. Shout out to Rice TV. Shout out to Crypto Blood and Waters Above. Yeah, it was a really nice show. Definitely go check it out on Crypto Blood's channel. Hey, man, I think it definitely could be possible. Um, the thing that I'm looking at is the beginning of the year with the um, the central banks having 2% of their reserves and being able to buy crypto. That's the biggest thing for me. And what I know Waters Above said on there, he was like towards like the March area of 2025 when we hit a lunar cycle. So yeah, so that might be time to pay attention to what's going on, right? Um, and I know what's above knows his stuff, so we'll just have to be paying attention at that time. But I do think come January, that central bank law is just going to really push us up, and yeah, so Yeah. So yeah, that will definitely be something to pay attention to. But I'll have to actually look at the chart and see if there's something as far as like when he said we're moving into the lunar cycle, I'm assuming that there's probably going to be some type of eclipse or something towards that time. And it'll be nice to pay attention to what's going on astrologically. Um, yeah. So, yeah, I agree. I agree. It's definitely something to take a look at, Draco Lowlands. Yeah, for sure. But I want to take a deeper dive myself. I know Waters Above definitely like knows his stuff. He definitely knows his stuff. So definitely that's just something that everyone should take a look at, and definitely go watch it over there on Crypto Blood's channel. We appreciate all three of those channels around here, Crypto Blood and Rice and Waters. And no problem, John Thompson. Jupiter is a guaranteed home run by E over here. What's up, Chandra? Chandra Kant Koot? What's going on? I was just playing Magic the Gathering today, and Chandra was a character from that. Let's see here. TrueFi dropped down to 7 to 8 cents before running back to its current price. I have some GFi, Ondo, ABT. I'm almost thinking of dumping all those bags into TrueFi. Uh, you know what? Sometimes I think you have to be like patient with stuff, but you know what though? TrueFi was something that I was seeing here with this real world assets dashboard. Let me see if we can bring it up right quick. Because I'm just always of the view that I'd rather be diverse than over leveraged in something. That's always my view. Like, okay, like if I'm all in on TrueFi, then I'm just pigeonholed to TrueFi. Whereas maybe if I split that up into DeSci, I split that up into payment cryptos, I split it up into metaverse, I split it up to like blue chips like Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's like no matter what sector is hot at that point in time, my portfolio is going to be kind of straight because it's in multiple sectors. Of course, we know Bitcoin rules the market, right? So if Bitcoin is going down, pretty much everything's going down. But some sectors are going to shine more than others at times, like we've seen with AI earlier points of the year, right? Or or Chinese cryptos back in 2023 when that whole thing came out about Hong Kong. Like there are certain sectors that are just going to pump more than others. Like we just got through with like meme coins being real pumpy, right? But yeah, back to TrueFi here. TrueFi, yeah, that's one of those names that I'm seeing a lot here. See, all the ones we were talking about, y'all. Maple, Goldfinch, TrueFi. So they're already doing loans right now on this site. 605 million. I mean, that's not active loans value and total loans value. Like, what is that? 4.4 billion. I mean, that might not seem like a lot in like terms of global loans, but it's ramping up. You know what I mean? So why not get into some of these now? They got a lot of them over here, and they got the chart of like how many are doing what. Looks like Centrifuge, Goldfinch, and Maple are kind of leading the way here. Yep, Centrifuge is a lot. Wow. Um, Goldfinch, Maple, Credix, Shurify, Clearpool. Ribbon is finally coming along, and Ribbon is one of those ones where I was like, I was invested on that one, and I wasn't patient enough. So some things I just feel like we all have to be like a little bit more patient, right? Um, but yeah, bro. I mean, it's kind of up to you, but yeah, I'm glad you mentioned TrueFi because I did want to mention them because I saw them over here in this real world assets list over here of protocols that are doing it right now. So, Chris, are we gonna have to catch up again maybe this weekend? Let me know. Uh, Trusting research and realizing what will be used in real world future. Yep. Uh, Am I glad you liked the Gary network, buddy? Oh, thanks for sharing, man. And by the way, I appreciate anybody who shares information on here. I just appreciate it. Like we're building such a great community, and my heart out to all of you guys. My prayers, my wishes is that everyone on here, everyone who listens to a video wins, like all of us. Um, and I truly believe, in the higher power. You share stuff and you get back. You know what I mean? I truly believe that. So, my prayers and well wishes to everybody to share anything, gets all that back in tenfold, right? Um, so yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. Where you have to get the merchant. Can you clarify that, E? I'm not sure what you mean by that. And Cryptwork, do you want to look at these? This DK and T. I don't know. I don't know if you're using like shorthand terms or if those are actually crypto symbols. Just let me know. I'm not. I'm not up on the shorthand terms. Um, are you familiar with Moon Crypto? Who talks about meme coins? Uh, if Moon Crypto is a meme coin, I'm not familiar with it, but I know. Shout out to our Telegram. People in the Telegram talk meme coins, and I don't follow them. I just don't really have the time to follow meme coins like that. But I know. Shout out to Blockchain Teddy in our Telegram. I know he follows them, and he does. He seems to be doing pretty good with them. I personally just don't really mess with them that much. But if you want to go on our Telegram and not anything that's said in there is not financial advice at all. Okay, but there are people in the community in our Telegram community who are looking at that, and I don't tend to look at it, but I wish anyone well who is looking at meme coins. I I wish anyone well who's looking at them, but for me, I just can't. Or for me, it doesn't make sense with all the things that I have going on to look at meme coins and think that I will have the time to properly take advantage of them. So I don't really look at them that much. Um, I look at a few of the old school meme coins like Floki and stuff like that. But other than like any new ones like like a Nicholas Cage or anything like that, I'm not really looking at them. Um, yeah, so yeah, Moon, I haven't heard of that one. Maybe it's well, maybe it was that one that was at the bottom of the list here. Yeah, I don't know. And Parcel is on Solana, people. 100%. Have to check out Parcel. What is up, David? Oh, thank you for super chat. Very, very awesome. I very much appreciate it. Top of the evening, Ruel. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, merch. Yeah, I got to get some merch going. I do have to get some merch going, bro. You're right, E. Yeah, man. I gotta I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that. Maybe we can think about it in the chat. And like what type of merch would you guys like to see? What kind of like mascot or like like words or what? Like let's come up with something. Hey, old Joe, appreciate you, new listener here. Whoa, um, I cannot give financial advice. Um, like you say, where would you put 50 grand today? Somewhat safe, but willing to take a risk. I cannot give financial advice like that. But I do have the Patreon where we have weekly watch lists. And of course, on all my shows, we talk about different coins, but it's always, do your own research. Nothing that I say is financial advice. I do have a show out there, I think, where I said, if I had this much a month, like how would I split it up? But that was only talking about my portfolio. So if you want to go check that show out, you can check that show out, and but nothing I'm saying is financial advice. Repeat that again. Nothing I'm saying is financial advice. I am just talking about my own portfolio, and that's where that's where we're at with that. Do you guys think it's likely for Swift? Do you think it's likely for Swift to go under 40% of a penny? Gotcha. Um, I don't know. I don't know, G, but I know like all the research we put into it. Like if it did go under 40 cents of a penny, just buy. I would be buying more, but I don't think it's likely. I think it found um, a nice little. But hey, let's look at the chart. Well, that's even better. Let's just do that. Like, look at this chart, bro. This is just nice. This is very nice. Um, okay, so I might have to get this off of dark mode. Why did it do that? Okay, let's try this again. Pressing the button and nothing is happening. One more time. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so if we look at the GAN fans, and this is just personally how I use GAN fans, like kind of like as resistances. There may be deeper knowledge to be had with these GAN fans here, but I'm just using them for resistance, like fancy resistance. Um, it would have to, yeah, it would have to drop into this part of the band, um, which yeah, I really don't see it doing. Like it still has a while to go in the blue band before we even get to 40. So no, no, I don't think I don't think, you know, not financial advice, but for it to drop this many levels down, it's not something I foresee. And if we look at kind of like the RSI, it already seems to be rebounding on it. Um, or well, if we look at the regular RSI, it might have a little bit further to fall. But if we go all the way back to 2023, it really never touched oversold. So I think we're pretty look for my portfolio. I think it's pretty safe because it just hasn't touched oversold. We can look also at the week chart here. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, the 3 day looks nice because you can see here it didn't break this half line. Yeah, the 3 day looks really nice. So I think I don't think personally can't give any financial advice, but you know, as far as my portfolio goes, I don't think this is hitting 40. But if it did hit 40, I would just be buying more. Um, yeah. So, um, what's up, Brady Niels? Looking at Human Finance, guarantee you won't regret it. Partners, Circle Securitized, BlackRock Vibes. Okay, Human Finance. Let's take a look at that. Huma. Sounds like something I've heard before. Nope, took me the wrong thing. Let's do it over here. Uh, funding rounds. Is the token out yet? Yeah, here we go. Yep. Circle, race, purify. Can we buy this yet, G? Doesn't look like it's out yet. Or is this something you can do like an airdrop for? Chris Rice, Jerry, Crypto Blood, and Waters, love them all. Yep, yep. I didn't know that was Crypto Blood's name. But yeah, they really have some great content. It's a shame those brothers. I know Waters gets numbers, but it's a shame that Crypto Blood and Rice doesn't. They don't get they deserve way more numbers than that. Like for real, like it's a shame what YouTube does to some people. It really is. Um, Diversity is good as long as you don't go wide with your diversity. You can't um, manage your assets properly. Okay, okay. Yeah, and I truly do think at this point I'm a little wide. So I'm trying to spend more time here tightening up. I do think I'm a little wide. David. Excellent point. Root diversity is always good. I try to keep my portfolio tight. I try to stay at about 25 assets max. I had over 40 one time. I'm at 25 just barely. Okay, E. Okay, man. Yeah, I'm trying to. I wish I could get to that point. Um, yeah, I need to get to that point probably. 25 would probably be really good for me. or or 40 would probably be really good for me. What is up, Mystery Arcade Occult Multiversity? Shout out to Khalil. Definitely check him out on the Ronin Experience. Another one of my favorite shows to watch around here. Check them out every Friday on the Ronin Experience. Moderators, if you can drop a line to the Ronin Experience in the chat, I would appreciate it. I was super early with Gary, Chin Gary, social media coin that runs on Sol. Okay, okay, yeah, that I'm gonna put a star there with Gary. Yeah, and that's another area that you see the Draper Dragon guys like really kind of getting into as far as like with the coin decks, coin DCX and all of that. Like they're really trying to tap like all of that Asian area. Like so, yeah, yeah. Don't sleep there, guys, on that one. Rua XCN, another sleeper we don't talk enough about. 100% E. Yeah, it's with all of those Visa connections and at this price. Yeah, man, definitely a bargain out here. Yes, look at TNSR and DCK. Okay, 100%. Let me go look over there. Oh, did I just close that? I did not need to do that. All right, let's open that up again. TNS Tensor. Okay, another guy with some nice funding. Solana Alliance DAO. Okay, so they got like 3 mil. Not too bad. Excuse me. Is a Solana-centric NFT trading platform that stands out with advanced features such as trading view integration, collection-wide bids, and market-making orders. Okay. What are the tokenomics? So everything lately, it seems like they're coming out at like 1 billion or less. A lot of trading volume. Okay, definitely something to keep in mind here. So Tensor is another one. 3 million is pretty. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. And I didn't see DC. I think it was DCK. DCK. Okay, it was DCK. What did I type? DSK, I think. Um, Another one got that has some funding. Dex check AI. Here I am saying that I should tighten up, and I see other cryptos that I like. Okay. Um, yeah, more trade volume here, like a lot of that. Um, another at that max supply of 1 billion. Is revolutionizing crypto trade through its unique AI boosted analytics platform. Offers some insights into crypto and NFT markets. Okay. Okay, they raised about 1 million. So yeah, so yeah, at this time I like really like to see ones that have funding. So this might be another one to check out for sure. So I got T N TNSR, TNSR, and DCK. DCK. They know they're wrong for putting that. They know they're wrong for putting that. So some study came out and said, that humans can kind of read things without having the vowels in them. So DCK, right? Um, let's go. Swift is my biggest asset bag. Yeah, Swift is my biggest asset bag too. I'm holding a ton of Swift. I've got 64. Okay, got you. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too, David. That's kind of where I'm at, like 64. I'm really trying to trim it down to like seriously 64, because I'm like kind of 64, like 64 give or take 10, right? But I really need to get down to like solid 64, right? I got those alerts set on those 64. Without all those alerts, I would be way too diversified. Yep. Yep. Also, limit buys and sells help tremendously. Great information there. Appreciate it. Yeah. That might be a great goal for me to get down to 64. And thank you, E, for dropping the crypto Ronin link in the chat. Please go over there and like and subscribe, guys. Another very interesting show. They hit the occult and also crypto at times. More occult than crypto, but they do hit crypto at times as well. Does Draper only have 25 assets or more, or is he limiting himself? Well, they say that Draper has over 50 crypto assets, but 50, like, it's way more than 50. It's way more than 50. If you take into account that he owns Coinbase and Coinbase has its own ventures, um, like he owns, I don't know how much he owns of Coinbase, by the way, but he owns Coinbase, so we can assume that Coinbase Ventures, he has some stake in the things that Coinbase Ventures does, but he also has Gemini Ventures, since he owns part of that. He also has Coin DCX Ventures, since he owns part of that, and he owns part of Animoca Brands, so there's that. And I don't know if he owns part of Shima Capital too. Like who knows? But it seems like these guys want like if you look at the deal that Franklin Templeton did with MoneyGram, they own part of MoneyGram. Or I'm sorry, if you look at the deal that Stellar did with MoneyGram, they own part of MoneyGram, and the deal that they did with Franklin Templeton, they actually have part of their assets. They bought part of the Franklin Templeton fund. So it seems like with these deals that these guys like okay they cross pollinate the money so to speak like okay like we want you to be invested in us if we're invested in you kind of thing. It seems like this is how these deals work. Oh, and thanks for dropping a link to the Telegram in the chat as well, guys. Um, so yeah, definitely come and join the Telegram. It's completely free. And if you want to take a step up from that, we have the Patreon. Links are also in the description. How do I get? How do I see Draper's list? Josh Corbin. Yep. So you can do it there, and you can also go to the Draper Associates. Let me see if I can drop that here to you. It's so many though. There's so many. He he's he's invested in everything, bro. Like everything. Um, trying not to scratch my eyes, man, but it's tempting. It's tempting. Time for some more Visine, bro. Okay, so let's drop this here. There's a lot, but maybe I should release to the patrons like an entire list of every cryptocurrency that I can connect them to. Yeah, that's Casper too. It's Casper too, and that's what I'm saying. And there's cryptos that aren't even on this list, but that'll get you a lot of the way there. Yo, Casper Network will be big winner. Not only does Tim Draper and Anthony Scaramucci, Skybridge Capital, support Casper, they actually own a part of Casper Labs. Yeah, and we went over that too. They won't let Casper fail since they own part of the technology. We went over that with Draper growing home. That whole one. Let me see if we can get there right quick. Like like literally, I made an entire mind map because this junk was so difficult to follow. That was the only way I was going to keep track of all of it. Like, look at this mind map. This is crazy, and this is just like the tip. This is just the tip, bro. This is just the tip. Um, let's see. I really hope there are no kids like, Mommy, what does he mean by the tip? What is he talking about? Oh, the information, honey, the information. Daddy, what does he mean? The tip of the iceberg. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so we see right here Draper Gorin Home and Casper Labs. Another thing that Draper is invested in, and we see, um, and we could follow all of these, right? Like to the CFO and the CEO, the CTO, and all the different companies these guys are invested in, or all the different companies these guys come through with their resumes and stuff like that. We could go down that line, but definitely check out X Frontier. He does Casper only content, and that's X Frontier. He was nice enough, kind enough to come over to the channel and do a interview. We have an interview with X Frontier. That was really cool of him to come on the channel. But yeah, he does Casper only content, but it's insane when you track down all of Draper's different portfolio. It just really lets you know crypto is coming next. Crypto is up next. It's not this funny money thing that most people think it is. Like, oh, it's not based on anything. It's who would ever like that's like so 2017. Like isn't it? Like when you see like Draper and all these different billionaires, thank you, Underdog Research Channel, putting money, like serious resources here. We gotta pay attention. Of course, they're like literally kind of generating money from this too. Like something was worth nothing, and then all of a sudden it's worth something. You know what I mean? But yeah. So here you see Draper going home. They're invested in a lot of different things here. And Onera is one you should definitely. We might take a look at Onera one day. But Casper Labs, I got a nice chunk of Casper put away. I was watching it. Shout out to my guy Maximus Crypto. Max was thinking that Casper Labs might be like next bull run before we really see this run. But for me, I'm just stacking it and holding, bro. I'm just stacking and holding. You've seen these guys at World Economic Forum. They were heavy at Davos 2023, I believe. Yeah, 2023. They were heavy there. They probably were heavy there this year too. Um, yeah, these guys are just they're involved in a lot. G, and I definitely have my bag of Casper, and over time I'm going to continue to grow that bag. For those of you who KYC with Bitmark before the restrictions, you could buy Casper there. Whoever got grandfathered in got lucky. Yeah, 100%. Um, Also, you can do Casper on MEXC. Where did I buy my Casper? I bought my Casper. I think I bought it on KuCoin before you couldn't buy it on KuCoin. You couldn't use KuCoin anymore. Yeah, I think I bought it there, and now it's just sitting on Casper Live, earning that juicy, um, juicy. Let's pause this for a second here. So it's sitting on. Let's see if I can bring up Casper Live without showing my Casper holdings. I think I can do that. We shall find out. Just sitting on there, just generating, just lovely APY. Oh, it just got a lot of, well, according to their chart, it just got a lot of deploys in the last 14 days. People taking advantage of this dip. So let's bring this back here. So 12% APY. And apparently in the last while, it just had a lot of deployments to Casper. So And the cool part about this too is that most of it is already deployed, right? This token is inflationary, but I think it'll have its day for sure. That's really cool to see. Look at that, bro. Daily deploys over time. I don't know if this is telling us something about Casper, like something is expected, but look at that. My goodness. I'm glad you mentioned them, G. Whew. Somebody just deployed a chunk. Look at that. Can we do 3 months, year? So January 1st of the year, a chunk deployed, and just now another huge chunk deployed. A lot of that's really telling right there, bro. I don't know, but it seems really telling to me. I'm glad you mentioned that. Oh, Draper knew that there was going to be a massive adoption. If you haven't been if you take a look at some of the past videos, remember he was an initial investor in Coinbase. So he initially invested in Coinbase, and then later on he won like 30K bitcoins from the whole Silk Road thing at an auction. So he's heavily, heavily invested in crypto. Crazy. Um, Casper ecosystem is going to boom, and they are launching their Casper native stablecoin to keep the liquidity within the system. That's amazing. And you notice Cardano did that, guys, and they kept a lot more liquidity in the system. Like uh, what G is saying there is spot on, spot on. Maybe we should invest like Draper and let's buy as much as we think we should. Yep, 100% crypto work, 100%. And E says it. Yes, I bought it on Uphold. That's right, E. Thank you. Yes, that's where I got my Casper from. My Casper from. Why can't I invest in Casper on Coinbase? Doesn't Coinbase not like Casper? Um, you know, Coinbase just Coinbase will invest in something and not have it on its platform. That it's just what they want you to have access to and what they don't. Dex Tools is another banger. It's gonna pump hard. I wish I got in on that one. I don't own it as of yet. Thanksy. I think we had Dex Tools on the Patreon. I have a little bit. I should probably just kind of, yeah. I have a little bit. I have to let me write that guy down too. But I did have it on the Patreon. Okay, caught up with those. Is Casper token responsibly inflationary, unlike the U.S. Treasury? Um, well, um, some people say it's, well, I forget what their inflationary rate is. Dogecoin is also inflationary. And shout out to Waters Above and Crypto Blood. I was watching those guys today, and Waters of Love was talking about how good the Doge chart looks. So it's very funny that inflationary tokens, people like down them a lot, but Doge's chart looks good, and Casper's not so much. But I do think they'll have their day. It just might take a little bit because when you got big pockets like Draper behind it, there he's not concerned. He'll wait. It's not a big deal for him. But my point is, even with the inflation, the inflationary supply, this 11.9 billion, like when you put that in comparison to Cardano's supply, which is like 50 billion, XRP's supply, which is 100 billion, even though it's still inflating, it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. I forget. I think the inflation rate is like, it may be, I think it's like 12%, to be honest with you. So at times, Casper's APY uh, is lower than the inflation rate. Like usually the APY is around 8%, but right now, given where the market is right now, I guess they bumped it up to 12. But yeah, given the total supply, even though it's always growing, it's still quite a lot lower than a lot of other coins. Put it that way. Yeah, bro. See the activity? That is why they announced their stablecoin around the same time Ripple and Aleph Zero did. Dropping some dimes on here, G. Um, these are the projects people disregard because of their lack of price action. 100%. 100%. Underdog Research Channel in the house. Black Root loving the shades. Got that whole chat vibe. Uh, uh, Goes well with you, brother. Yeah, man, I got some allergies going on. Otherwise, I wouldn't have these boys on. But the show must go on. He looks like he's ready for Miami Beach. I'm really feeling this Black Root vibe. Started with allergies, ended with a trendsetter. I'll be wearing the shades in the future videos because of Black Root. Let's go. Hey, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. Setting the trend around here. I'll be waiting on that Crypto Boys mixtape. Hey, we got the third eye. We got Indigo Saint, right? Freaking award-winning hip hop artist over here. Hey, I'll be Little John in the background. Okay. I'll be the Little John that comes in with just like one verse in the background or something like that. Yeah, I'll be okay with that. um, I think Casper inflation rate is 8. Okay, 8% or lower. Uh, yep. Underdog saw exact. That's exactly where I was going. Going with that, Underdog. 100%. That is third eye all the way for sure. G. Hey, we can be in the background, just throwing in some one-liners while Indigo takes on the bulk of the work. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Uh, it'll be many years before it has the same max supply as HBAR and XRP. 100%. Black Root invested, never divested. 100%. Indigo put me on the spot for that, man. Like now I gotta start writing some bars, bro, bro, just in case Indigo ever puts me on the spot again. Oh man, fun times, y'all. Fun times. We did a whole 2 hours and 19 minutes on here. Wow. Um, let's see where we got most of our. Okay, we got 56 coming over from the gentleman of crypto Twitter, 44 from the Black Root Twitter, 2 from Gentlemen of Crypto, and 13 on the YouTube. So thank you guys. Thank everybody for coming through. Thank you on the Underdog Research channel for coming through. Definitely appreciate you, bro. All right, guys. Nice show today. Be sure to catch us on Saturday, 10ish. We're out. Have a good one, guys. Peace.